Howell Company proudly presents the new FILMOSOUND 202 projector. The most important development in 16mm motion picture sound projectors since the introduction of sound film itself. The new 16mm Bell Howell optical magnetic sound projector, the FILMOSOUND 202. The amazing new machine that records sound as well as reproduces it. Now, for the first time in history, the non-professional operator can make his own recording, voice, music, and sound effects directly on his own 16mm film, whether that film already has an optical soundtrack or not. And he can do it at almost negligible cost. Do it fast, at any time or any place, wherever you have electricity, with no more equipment than you see right here. Do it easily, with no more technical knowledge than it takes to turn on your radio. Here is all you do. Take your single perforated 16mm film, sound or silent, to your Bell Howell dealer, who in turn will send it to Bell Howell, Chicago. Here in its modern laboratories, Bell Howell will place a magnetic sound stripe on your film to receive your recording. If your film already has an optical soundtrack, the new magnetic sound stripe can be put alongside it. Your film will then have two soundtracks, either of which can be played as you choose. When your film is returned, you thread it through your projector just as you do for any showing. Next, you plug in the microphone. If you plan on recording music, either with your voice or by itself, you can plug in here directly from your phonograph. Now you turn the selector lever to magnetic and the sound switch to record. You turn up the microphone volume control all the way and adjust the master volume control until the tiny guide light flickers like this at the sound of your voice in the microphone. You flip the motor switch, release the clutch, press the record button, and begin recording your message, whatever it may be. Suppose partway through the recording you make a mistake. We all make them. But with this new Bell Howell 202 projector, mistakes are easily corrected thanks to an important Bell Howell feature. A simple reverse switch enables you to reverse the film to a point just ahead of where the mistake was made. Then, you set the reverse switch to forward position, release the clutch, and you are ready to resume your recording. But notice, the record light is not on. This means that an ingenious interlocking device inside the machine has prevented any further sound impressions from being made on the magnetic sound stripe and has thus prevented any accidental erasures of the original recording from being made. Not until he presses the record button and the light goes on will the machine be ready to take the new recording. As the new recording is made, the previous one is automatically erased. After you have finished your recording, you can immediately listen to what you just recorded. Now your film is ready for any number of playings. No further processing is needed. At any time, you can change all or any part of the recording. Literally thousands of different messages may be recorded at different times on the same piece of film. And any recording will last the lifetime of the film itself. Think of the many uses for this machine, the many ways it can serve you. You are a manufacturer or the head of a service organization. You have decided to make pictures of your operation or your product. You need a story to go with these pictures. A story you want told in different ways to different people. A soundtrack for your customers, one for your salesmen, and another for general employee use. But you lack the time or budget to have a professional optical recording made for each one of your groups. The new Bell Howell FILMOSOUND 202 projector is the answer to your problem. You simply record your message directly onto the magnetic sound stripe of your film yourself, correcting or changing it as you wish until you are satisfied with the final result.
These cases are made of 7 individual veneers, which are bonded together with a waterproof glue. so that the case will stand up under all kinds of climatic conditions. The first layer of veneer is birch for extra strength and rigidity.
The time consumed can be measured in minutes. The expense can be measured in pennies. You show the film to your audience simply by running it through the projector. Then the message you have slanted to another type of audience can be recorded later on this same film, and the previous message will be automatically erased. Nobody can fail to be impressed by the impact of light, motion, color, plus sound recorded specifically for him. 100 times easier, 100 times more effective than an oral presentation. Not only faster, but also a fraction of the cost of a professionally done job. You are an educator. You want to show a film which already has an optical soundtrack. You record your own interpretation as you run the film through the projector. When you play it to your students, you can play the original recording.
Popular among pottery products of Mexico are these pigs. They may become children's banks or toys. Note the broad treatment of all parts of the animals.
And at any time, switch to magnetic and play your own recording.
Representative objects require different but equally specialized techniques, and of course a high level of skill.
You are a clergyman or a religious educator with a Bible story on film. You wish to slant the story more directly to your particular religious group or age group. With the magnetic soundtrack on your film, you can record the story exactly as you want it told.
In our own Christmas play here in Springville last year, Susan Price played the part of Mary.
You are a doctor. You want your personal message to supplement the pictures made during an operation. You study your pictures and record your message right on the film, where it stays until you choose to change it.
General anesthesia was induced by cyclopropane, followed by ether.
You are the proud owner of home movies made at your company's picnic last summer when Junior won the gunny sack race. 5, 10 years from now, will your recollections of the good times you had be as fresh in your memory as they are today? Yes, if you record them on the magnetic sound stripe now. Years later, you may change or add to the story, bring it up to date with fresh anecdotes. Tell how this early success led to his becoming a track star in college. How you thought back to this day when you saw him win his first collegiate race. Yes, these are just a few of the many ways this great new projector can sell, train, instruct, or entertain. Fast, simple, inexpensive, versatile. Here is the machine that gives a new voice to industry, the school, the church, the home. Here is the voice that is waiting to tell your story. Try it, won't you? Take the microphone in your hand. Read the next few lines and then experience the thrill of hearing your own voice played back to you. The person who is demonstrating this machine is waiting to help you. And now the operator will stop the projector so you can record.